As Warzone is officially integrated with Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare, we've got patch notes for all 3 games now. So firstly, the cross-game progression is officially in place across all 3 games, and everyone will start this season at level 1, where the new prestiging system will come into play. But thankfully, when you do prestige, you don't lose your weapons, perks, attachments, and challenge progression and that kind of thing. So great, that's finally in. There's also a bunch of new maps and modes coming to Cold War, but I'm focusing on the impact on Warzone in this video, so we'll breeze right through them. In terms of weapons, of course in Warzone you're getting the 30 plus core weapons from Cold War, but there's also 2 new weapons available for unlock in the Battle Pass as well. These are the MAC-10 SMG at tier 15 and the Groza assault rifle, which unlocks at tier 31. For people that have played Cold War, you've probably got your weapon of choice from there to use on Warzone, but I recommend to keep a lookout for the weapon changes. Here we've got the AK-47 being nerfed slightly with the headshot multiplier decreasing and reduced damage from the 20-inch Spetsnaz barrel. My personal recommendation for Warzone is the Krig. This has also had a reduced headshot multiplier, but nothing too major. 3 SMGs got a buff to increase their damage ranges. These were the Bullfrog, KSP and Milano. The M16 has also been nerfed slightly with its fire rate and range reduced. But for people that have played Cold War recently, this will feel, well, the exact same, because this change was actually done a little while ago in a non-major update. They've just included the details here in these patch notes. The AUG, which is another tactical rifle in the M16 category, has also been nerfed, with reductions to fire rate, max range and headshot multiplier, as well as reduced damage for the 19.8-inch Task Force barrel. Other weapon updates here aren't major, apart from the much needed damage decreases for secondary shotguns. For perk changes, again, nothing too major for Warzoners to worry about, apart from maybe the nerf to Flak Jacket. So they're all my picks for the Black Ops Cold War changes that could impact you on Warzone, but now let's take a look at Warzone specifically. A new map has finally arrived. It's been no secret, but Rebirth Island is finally here, and with some quirks at that. It's a much smaller map, with only 40 players spawning on it for starters. We've also got a new gulag across both Rebirth Island and Verdansk. So this has essentially had the Cold War overhaul. We now get interrogated, where we have to kind of escape from a room, and then when we get thrown into the 1v1 arena, the maps are now different. So on Verdansk, it's actually basically a small map based on Nuketown. With the new map comes a new event as well, which I think will be similar to the Halloween event in some ways. For example, there's 16 new challenges for those dropping into Rebirth Island, where you can unlock calling cards and blueprints and that kind of thing. Along with the new event and new map, we've got a new mode on that map called Resurgence, which just sounds like anarchy and I love it. Respawns are enabled and activated every 30 seconds until the final circle, or of course the last squad is standing. During this, killing an enemy essentially shows you where their teammates are, so this is very much a twist on the Battle Royale that we are used to. As mentioned previously, we're getting all these new weapons from Black Ops Cold War into Warzone, so I won't go over them again here. 3 new operators have arrived in Stitch, Vargas and Song. We're also getting a new vehicle, the Attack Helicopter. So when I first saw this leaked, I thought it was going to be some overpowered killstreak. Thankfully not. It's going to be similar to ordinary choppers, just with miniguns mounted on the side for teammates to control. There's also some progression details here too. There's now a career menu to track progression from military ranks to season and prestige levels. The progression menu is now out of barracks and in its own area. Gunsmith is fully operational for Cold War weapons in Warzone. You'd very much expect that, but oh boy am I happy to see it laid out. There's also notes on challenges here, basically stating there'll still be daily and mastery challenges and things like that in Warzone. Again, to be expected, but good to see. Now on to general changes in Warzone. I think this top one will make many people happy. They've removed the Juggernaut reward from the subway and stadium Easter eggs. It's finally happened, everyone. We can relax now. It's over. On top of that, you know those awesome watches, Strange Magic and Time of the Season? Those ones with the holographic time being displayed. Yeah, well, people could sometimes see them through walls. Thankfully, that's patched as well now. Players can no longer clip inside a loadout, and collision has been added to airport to prevent an exploit. So again, more bugs being fixed, it just gets better. Then just a couple of more minor bug fixes at the bottom here. So that's all for the Cold War and Warzone changes specifically. How about Modern Warfare though? Have they nerfed the fire shotgun or added any buffs to weapons? Well, strangely, not much has happened. The only changes that will affect Warzone players is that the ISO and Fennec have been buffed to increase their damage range. It looks like we've got to put up with fire shotguns for a little while longer, everyone. I'm sorry, or not sorry, depending on your view. They are all the changes that have happened with the big update on Warzone. I'm really excited to hop on now, and I'm sure you are too. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and obviously you can subscribe if you want more Call of Duty content. Bye for now.